Now I will speak about sales developments in Europe and North America. The presentation has two aims. One is to give you an overall view of our activity in these regions. And the other is a little help how to proceed. This help was based on all our feedbacks coming from our partners. You might ask why especially Europe or North America is the topic of this presentation. Well, you have heard from the presentation of Ferenc that up till recently our focus was mainly on the Arabic world. Due to changes in this region and due to global crisis, we immediately started to change a little bit our primary focus. I don't say that we of course we continue our work in the Arabic world, but our focus is especially devoted now to Europe and North America. It's not that we had not been present in Europe before, but this gave us a special reason why to focus it better. We want to keep our international presence, and therefore we flexibly adjusted to this situation. Our focus is entering more markets in these regions and also to penetrate more on existing ones. Our special attention goes to speed up sales processes. That means we would like to initiate the fastest solution that can be implemented in any region of the world. This is the Divicon G. And parallel with this, to ease up the financing, we worked out the CASON service model that you have heard very detailed from Ferenc and also from László. Let me show you two slides of North America. What is our position now? We have already two partners in Canada, and one is from United States here, and the other is also from the United States, but he could not come. And I couldn't resist to put this arrow there in the place of Mexico, where we also have a partner. Europe looks a bit more dense. We have our headquarters in Europe, and we have a Romanian company, and great many existing possibilities and potential possibilities. I made a short list about the projects we had up till now in Europe. I selected the biggest ones. Of course, the top row is Romania, where we have a Romanian company and where we have already several big projects in the field of Divicon G and Divicon M. We have a nice partnership in Switzerland for great many years who sell our Divicon M solutions with great success. And you see the others, Divicon K, there are a lot of varieties, AMR, automation works. So we have a stable thing to build on. How to build on? We made big initiatives, and you can see here, and among the rows, the new coming partners. The new coming partners since our former sales partner meeting here in Budapest are from Croatia and Serbia, from Poland, and from the States. I did not include, for that is a topic of another presentation, the ex-Soviet countries like Ukraine, Belarus, and Russia. Now, how does our plan look like for the future? As you can see, we are full with plans and full with discussions about great many projects in the different countries within Europe. I am not going into details right now, it's just that you see how our coming year will look like. Now I give a little bit more details country by country. Like we have Romania, it's an old story already. We established this Romanian company almost 10 years ago. It had a dynamic start, and this company won big Divicon G projects, as I mentioned, and also Divicon M, which was not only for fleet tracking but also for person tracking. Most of you have probably heard about one of our best reference works in this field, the tracking of 8,000 Romanian postmen. Now what is the present? I'm sorry that the managing director of our Romanian company is not here, for he marks the start of a new era after a short decline. He was elected 1.5 years ago, and the results of his dedicated activity is ripening. We won a big gas AMR project at the E.ON company in Romania, which opened up the gates to a series of other projects, and also to going not only in the gas but also in the electricity field. As I mentioned, Switzerland, we have a project, Divicon M, which has its limitations. I mean, they are heading towards and selling our devices in great many quantities, but going into new pastures would give an additional bigger leap. Now our Swiss partner has excessive talks about the invention of our Aura device in big companies like Tetra Pak for watching the movements of working people. In Moldova, we have gas AMR. This means 400 end stations are monitored by our devices, and the balance system is on its best way to get finalized. In United Kingdom, we sell cathodic protection supervision for harbor use, and in Slovakia, up till now, we made some smaller automation works. Well, about the new efforts, we have a very dedicated, energetic partner in this territory, and I can tell you that it's a very massive invasion what we do in Croatia and Serbia at the moment. All these listed topics are before contract signature phase, and one is already signed. This method, that to invade a country with so many solutions, is unique, and the only reason why we can make it in Croatia is that because it's very close and we can give instant help within a day's drive. The next treasure for us is Poland, and I'm glad to welcome our Polish partner here. This is, I think, a very speed progress in the life of our company. In January this year, only a marketing survey started, while until March the events and the potential clients were more or less identified. And we were so lucky to make contact with a partner who already showed such a strong interest that by the targeted event, a very special guest event in April, we could already prepare together and could make a presentation in a way that already our partner was present, and could also prepare for this meeting with making acquaintances and pulling visitors. Soon after this April event, another local gas event was coming in May. Before that event, the partner had already a training, and by means of this training, he was well prepared to make the presentation himself in Polish language, which was a must for this territory, is so much in Polish language. we are during the sales partner meeting and right before a roadshow, which is due to be happening in summertime. In Slovakia, following these smaller automation works, extensive market research phase is taking place at the moment. In Greece, we work with Aura, and in Turkey, we have finished a successful pilot on a huge diameter crude oil pipeline, and just about to make further progress with another partner who would be mainly devoted for Silicon G. I would like to mention shortly the partners from the United States and Canada, though Ferenc already told about them. Let me summarize. We have made big steps, but we have still a lot of work to do. Our main goal is to build contacts and get introduced on the different markets. Our priorities are gaining leads and turning these leads into, converting these leads into working projects as soon as possible. To have this, I repeat, we have also the CASON service model, which would help the financing. Parallel with this, I have made a collection of the best practices. Thank you for each partner for giving me ideas which methods seem to be the best in working their markets. I can summarize that there are 6 steps that must be done before opening a business or entering into a project phase in different countries. We need to identify what do we want to sell exactly, which is the solution that fits us the best, that fits our market the best, where we have the strengths, the connections. We need to decide if we want to reach a huge projects and work for it years or reach several smaller ones. I think it seems the best if we focus on one solution at one time. We need to make an investigation who is who in the given territory. We have to identify the potential clients, the competitors, the influential persons at the client, which is, for example, in the gas industry, the technical directors, the metrologists. We need to find relevant service companies who would help our work when implementing their projects. And we need to find the top events of the industry and not to go on big events, but to focus very specialized events on that industry. So this task is not easy, but if we divide it into one step every day, then it's a very effective way. We need to define the place where it is the best to introduce the solution we want to offer to that typical client. It can be different. It varies from country to country whether this event is a conference or it is an exhibition. In some countries, the best is to make a seminar at your own place or to go and make a presentation to the partner in their place. The most important is that you should find a proper event to make the introduction. And of course, it is just as important to allocate the necessary staff to your initiatives, to find either among the existing colleagues or the appropriate person who can be trained, or to find new colleagues and train them. For the trainings, we can supply you, as you all know, with the appropriate technical documentation. We can give you trainings, and we can do also on-the-job trainings. It is very necessary to prepare your local material for your market. If it is in your language, then in your language. We have to this in our partner portal. And I copied here the web pages of some of our partners. Here you will find a web page from our Iranian partner, there from Bashar from Syria, Monitel from Poland, and one of the American partners who is not here at the moment. So it is, I think, very important that whoever is interested in your country in these solutions would passively or actively find the way to us. So let me summarize. You need to find answers to all these mainly 6 questions to build up your strategy and to work either for introduction or for winning a project in your country. And we shouldn't forget about tenders. In many countries, such huge projects are launched in the form of tenders. Here, it is a wish from our side to receive such tenders not a week before the deadline, but possibly as early as possible. So all in all, we need to make you and we will need to make OnStat every day to go ahead. And we have to understand also that whatever we build, a solution or a project, we build it together. You build it and we build it, and if it is in a good frequency, then the process can be pretty fast. Thank you for your attention. I hope to have given you a clear picture of what is going on now in Europe and North America.